And welcome back to the second episode of The Wolf Among Us, if you're joining us on YouTube or in the VOD. Hi, hope you guys are having a good day. Night, morning, whatever. I don't really have an intro laid down for this episode. If you're joining us on the Black Archive, though, episode 1 has already been uploaded. This is episode 2. And as is kind of plastered all over the channel, this was obviously streamed live on Twitch on 4th of July, actually. A holiday that means fuck all to me. Hope you're all doing very well, and thank you for dropping by.
Toad.
Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place.
Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
I promise.
Thank you for trusting me.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Come with me.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Holly, you're out of paper towels and they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
All right, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named... Fuck, man!
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part. Rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
I don't think we had some of these conversations. Telltale Games presents, in association with Vertigo from DC Entertainment, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, oh yeah, what did we see? It's Snow, right? She's dead.
Mr. Wolf!
It is. Snow's dead. Shit.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be. If you just
Upper West Side
cooperate and
Precinct
answer
the
the
following
questions,
afternoon.
You can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling?
How do you
I know
think
it's
she's
been a long
feeling?
night
It's
for you. You look like you could use some rest. Nice. Look,
I'm interested to see how, now that Bigby's in an actual police setting, how the effects of, or the trappings, not trappings, the whatevers of a traditional noir, cliches, tropes of a traditional noir is now going to play out. Because normally Bigby's character in a noir is, you know, he's still part of the force, even if he's the grizzled detective who doesn't play by the rules. But he's not in this. He seems to, I assume he's operating as a PI, if anything. Legally.
I know what you must be going through. Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
Again, I try to influence my decisions by what I think the character
That's
would
very
do,
helpful.
less than maybe my own
Thank you.
personal beliefs. What the fuck did she write down? Probably something like witness was uncooperative. Oh.
Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just said that. Is there something?
A fable?
Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
Okay. Guess I'm not getting my desire to see him in a police environment.
We have to go now.
Oh, hey, Archibald.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
What about, like, but all the police officers who are at the station won't have been all the ones who responded to the crime. Take the photo, genius! God, Bigby. But surely she's gonna have notes, right? Like, she was writing in her notepad.
Thanks for bailing me out.
I just thought they were just gonna cough at each other aggressively for, like, a few minutes.
We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the Trip Trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him.
There's two of them, Dee and Dunn. And they've been snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't mean they're necessarily involved in the murders.
Interesting that he's becoming so protective of Dee and Dunn. Will you be next? That's some not so subtle.
I know what you're thinking, Bigby.
See if Ichabod Crane gets killed at the end of this episode. I called it there with that bus that said, "Will you be next?"
It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too.
I feel like we do kind of need to acknowledge that Ichabod Crane's design and maybe his it's such a dialogue heavy game. If I want to talk about something, I need to pause. Sorry. I do think it's important for us to acknowledge that Ichabod Crane's design and his position within the government of Fabletown might play on some offensive anti-Semitic stereotypes. I'm not saying that the creators, the creators of this game and the creators of Fables are necessarily intending to capitalize on that. But there is definitely something to be said about it drawing on an anti-Semitic root with its design. Just something that we always need to be conscious about the media we consume.
Never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening. Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
New York, baby. You are well over the
Did she,
line there.
Give any indication to what she was thinking when you saw her last? I mean, I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine. I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things, make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
Ooh, that affected him.
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'm wondering if it's Beauty is maybe the next
Please,
target.
Bigby, for Miss White.
I got it.
Oh. Bigby strong. I love the hero doesn't know their own strength trope when emotionally upset.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on. Just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you, in theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I wonder if he
Come
dyes
on,
his beard.
Sheriff,
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
I've been pronouncing Ichabod's name
Hello,
wrong.
Bigby.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
Do you think this is a joke? Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
I recognize a
You
lot of these
were with
voice
me when it
actors.
happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work. He's got more experience with these kinds of things.
Gotta go
I
to
know
the
I saw you
source.
at Faith's apartment. What were you doing there?
Girl's got air conditioning. You can't imagine what it's like living in a little shithole with no air.
All right, D. Let's get to know each other.
Ichabod said no violence, but 2 girls are dead. We gotta come to the end of this.
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
Snow was murdered, D. She was important to me. If you know who did this, you have to tell me.
I don't know what to tell you. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't know who did it.
Haha, barking, because he's a wolf.
Just tell me what you were doing at Faith's apartment.
Look, Bigby, we're not on opposite sides here. My brother and I are trying to get to the bottom of things. Same as you.
Your brother.
Dumb.
Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
Yeah, I recognize all 4 of these voice actors. Cigar, some money, and whiskey.
Just let me go.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
We could have pocketed it.
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody.
You mentioned Faith?
Look, I went to her apartment. That's no secret. You saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
I can't believe it, but Bluebeard's actually
Alright,
been kind of
since you
useful.
never answered my first question. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
It's
I'm saving that.
here.
You get more,
Yeah, all right.
you catch more, what was it? You catch more flies with honey than
Wanna see a
vinegar or
trick?
something?
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this. Come on, Dee. What did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief.
Okay.
Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them.
She stole from you?
Not from me. She stole from my boss. Hell, I ain't got nothing worth taking.
Your boss.
So let's talk about your boss then.
She did steal from the
Gonna get me in
woodsman.
trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions. You mind loosening those? I can barely feel my fingers.
Just to be safe.
Real cute, you prick.
Last chance, Dee. Who are you working for?
Fuck you! You're a piece of shit, Bigby. Beauty was wrong about you. You're just a sick...
Beauty. You're full of shit.
Oh, we're good friends.
That's
Beauty.
enough. I will not tolerate this savagery. You think someone was trying to kill Snow? Isn't it more likely someone was trying to get back at you by killing her?
You want to talk about Snow? You treated her like shit your whole career. Better take the blame for your incompetence. Now you care?
What's going on down here?
What the fuck? Well, that's an intriguing mystery. So, question. Is Bigby a werewolf? Like, by classification, he is a man who turns into a wolf. Does that make him a werewolf? Fun fact about werewolves. Well, not exactly werewolves. So Sega released a game called Sonic and the Werehog or something. Sonic Unleashed, sorry, where Sonic gets turned into a werewolf. But they call him a werehog, but I believe that's actually a misnomer. Because the term were actually refers to the man, like its direct translation is man-wolf. So Sonic's name would have been Manhog when he was actually Sonic and the Hog Wolf, or Sonic the Hog Wolf. Hedgewolf. Why is that guard never fucking awake? What's the point in having him?
What the hell was going on down there, Bigby?
How the hell are you alive?
Abusing a prisoner like that.
I thought you were dead, Snow.
And that makes it okay?
I know Fables heal, but what the fuck is going on?
I hope it was worth your time.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this, because I'm really not getting it yet.
After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy, but hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer.
I'm glad you took care of things.
But how are you alive?
Thanks.
Unless it was another girl made to look like Snow.
Snow?
What is it?
Are you gonna be okay? I mean, with all that's happened.
I'll be fine. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I just feel like...
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me.
Okay, so it was another
And
girl.
maybe that's why she was killed.
Snow, it's not your fault.
But she looked just like me. That can't be a coincidence.
I was wondering maybe if it was
Just have to
Snow's
find out
glamour.
who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me.
Okay, so she was glamoured.
I mean, that's what it is, right? So, what's our next move?
Unless
We just keep doing what we've been doing.
this Snow could be a
and
glamour.
do our jobs.
Like, immediate theory, if Beauty is in charge of the Tweedles, maybe this is Beauty glamoured to look like Snow?
I'm supposed to do what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs? Waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm
and-
not yours to lose.
Well, the office romance is going
I'm
well.
sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries. TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too...
Big Bad
Yeah.
Wolf.
Myself.
right.
Alright, Toad Jr. What you got for us, little man? Fabletown Business Office, the Woodlands Building, late afternoon.
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
I want to use the mirror because I want to check my theory. Time to do a tarot reading.
Well, that's appropriate.
Stabbed heart. Thrice.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me, well, who knows?
Plays into my theory.
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
Hmm.
Antacids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
I feel like if we just rub the lamp every time we go in here, something will happen.
Snow's perfume.
Weird that that was pointed out. I don't trust that this is our Snow. Still nothing. I forgot if you hold right trigger, you walk slightly faster. Book of Fables.
Seems like not much has changed between me and Woody. I will get to the bottom of this. Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other. I meant what I said, Snow.
I think we should probably see the body first.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I almost forgot.
Come on.
Oh, please tell me that box doesn't contain her head. Witching Well Chamber, the Woodland building. Later afternoon. The Witching Well. What about you, chat? You got any theories about what's going on in our little detective show? New Book of Fables entry unlocked. Vibes of 7. Yeah, the box. The Witching Well is located in a chamber inside the Woodland building, where it's used to dispose of things never meant to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are the most unredeemable criminals. Fuck me. No one's entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom, but it is widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. During his days in Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane fell in love with a wealthy young woman named Katrina van Triezel. She was beautiful and very rich, but that meant she also caught the attention of another suitor, Abraham Bron van Brunt. As Ichabod's rival, Brom would plan nasty pranks in order to humiliate the often superstitious schoolteacher. Despite Brom's ploy to win Katrina over, Ichabod believed he would be chosen as her favourite. After a party at her father's home, Ichabod proposed to Katrina and was very quickly rejected. He immediately rode off in shame and was never seen in Sleepy Hollow again. According to Crane, he was chased out of town by the Headless Horseman, but in reality it was probably just another one of Brom's pranks. Bigby's Mercy. In the days leading up to the Exodus, the Big Bad Wolf hunted armies of man and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the great beast's prefer quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption, hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their supply trains while sparing their prisoners. One day he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was dark as the night sky. Some could say it was Skye Blacke. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power, bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her, but years would pass before the two would meet in the Mundy world. Yes, Bigby is short for Big Bad, because he is the Big Bad Wolf. Grendel just wanted to be left alone. In the old days, he terrorized Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down, as it's only a matter of time. Holly is a no-nonsense kind of troll and the owner of the Trip Trap Bar. She's glamoured to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables with little to spare, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. The Tweedle brothers, Dumb and Dee, are thugs for hire. They appear human, allowing them to carry out their contracts in the Mundy world without drawing suspicion. They are inseparable as they are ruthless. After escaping the homelands, Prince Lawrence and his wife Faith immediately fell victim to the harsh realities of the Mundy world. They moved to New York hoping to find aid in a community of fellow fables, but without enough money to live in Fabletown, they had to settle in an apartment on the outskirts of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, that meant they were out of sight and out of mind when it came to government assistance. Their prospects dwelling, Faith left Lawrence to try and make it on her own. Now, without his wife to support, Lawrence struggles to motivate himself and quickly sinks into a depression. Okay. Oh, backstory. Snow White may seem cold, but this stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back in the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention attempts on her life, she married Prince Charming. It wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her strange sister, Rose Red, and she divorced him. After the Exodus, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for Fables in the New World. She now serves as assistant to the deputy mayor of Fabletown. So we did actually miss a character. Or something in the Book of Fables in Chapter 1. Toad Jr. doesn't have an entry yet. Is this your strange sister, Snow Red? Or Rose Red? Perhaps? No, because she's glamoured to look like her. Allegedly, that's the story.
I didn't realize... I've never seen her face before now.
Are you gonna be okay?
Okay, the head.
To stay.
The head definitely had the box. Oh, the box definitely had the head in it.
It's just a little strange. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do. That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
I have to go back to the Book of Fables.
Check her mouth. There might be a ribbon in there, like before.
She does have a lot of knowledge of what's going on, so
Nothing.
maybe my theory about her not being the real Snow is
Close her mouth.
inaccurate.
Thanks.
Close her eyes too, please.
It looks just like Faith's did.
But there was nothing in her mouth this time. Do you think it was done by the same person?
Hard to tell. Did
Two-
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more tests.
Twice is a line, not a pattern. Injection marks or track marks on the inner thigh.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It might be a cheap one, just to get the job done.
Glamours are
The witches
expensive.
upstairs know what they're doing, that's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
Rope marks.
Rope marks.
She was tied up?
There were cinder blocks tied to her ankles.
Cinder blocks?
So she would sink.
Oh.
How did Toad Jr. find her?
Her fist is clenched.
So she fought back?
No marks on the knuckles.
She was holding something?
Maybe she was grabbing something?
Maybe.
Rigor mortis is
What are you
kicked in.
doing?
Only way to find out.
Jesus, Bigby. What is it? Flowers.
Yeah. You're right. These buttons are wrong. wonder...
What?
Snow, do you mind if I, open her coat?
Bigby, just let me do it.
It's not you, Snow. It's just a body.
Well, I certainly hope you're behaving yourself up here. What have
Hey,
you found
Ichabod.
out?
I haven't finished yet.
Well, get on with it then. We
And
can't
he's
waste
back
too
to
much
being a
time here.
dickhead.
The killer might be preparing another attack as we speak.
We should keep going.
What is that?
It's your perfume.
How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this, Nose. Also, I saw the bottle on your desk.
Okay, so that's why.
Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
She could be a prostitute. This could be a weird sex thing.
She's wearing the perfume.
Is that significant? I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous.
You may be right. One way to find out.
What?
There's something in here.
How do we open it?
I think I can figure it out. Something to do with these rings here.
What image are we making? Is it a horse? A deer.
A deer. What does that mean? Oh,
Well, in Red Dead Redemption, it means something good.
is that...
It's your hair.
And my headphones have just ran out of charge. Bugger me. One sec. There's never any indicator for me that my headphones are going to run out of charge. They just do. But I also have to wear them a bit more when my ears are all fucked up, because they help equal out the pressure, I've noticed. And we're back. Okay, back to the game. Rude headphones indeed. Just wanted to say, guys, if you are enjoying the stream and if you're lurking, I really appreciate you being here and I hope you're having a good day.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore. Who did this, Bigby?
Someone with access to our apartment.
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, the glamour wore off.
All right, you can calm down. It's not like you haven't seen a troll before.
Who is she?
So there goes my theory.
That wasn't there before. Who do you think she is? I don't know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
Maybe Holly knows.
Let's not be
Yeah,
racist, Ichabod.
No, she looks a little... Oh no.
What is it?
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
Fuck.
She was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
We have to go tell Holly.
Right. Who knows? She might know something about this. Who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
Do you want to talk to TJ first?
Yeah, I do.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
We'll fill you in later.
Good, good.
I feel like he's gonna dispose of that body. I don't trust Ichabod.
Oh, Miss Snow. I have
But
a question.
he's almost too obvious to distrust Ichabod.
Excuse me a minute.
Hey, Toad and TJ.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
No. What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done. Right, Bigby?
Is that a stalk thing? That's because this is Vertigo. That's a Swamp Thing reference on his shirt.
TJ.
Fucking love TJ.
It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf?
Come on, wee man.
It's okay.
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad, I promise.
Of course you weren't.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I
Let's
was
see how
there,
good I am with
under
kids.
the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
Then I saw... I saw the lady.
Okay, so she was dumped freshly.
Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
Okay, we are not.
The lady fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
He means the cinder blocks. You saw the rope marks. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, part of my job is being able to tell when people are lying. I'm really good at it. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you.
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Not this time, Toad.
So you didn't stay underwater.
Now our roles
I
have
don't know
switched.
if anyone saw me, but someone said, stop laughing. And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes,
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Did you see who it was?
No.
Okay, TJ.
We're not gonna get anything else out of him.
I'm sorry. After I came up again, there was no one there, and I ran home, that's all. I promise. I want to go home.
Okay, you can go.
Okay, which fable is known for laughing?
Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on, then.
Which fairy tale is known for laughing? I'll be honest, I haven't read up on my Book of Grimm in a
As
while.
well as I expected.
Everything okay?
Fucking Ichabod.
You can't go out there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. Someone tried to kill you. Bigby, you can't let her go out there with you. You'd be putting her life at risk.
Bigby is not in charge of me.
If Snow wants to come with me, I'm not gonna stop her.
But
we should leave now. You ready?
Yeah.
Snow is her own woman, and we believe in bodily autonomy here. Support Planned Parenthood and local abortion funds.
This whole thing is complete bullshit, and always has been. I mean, what's his job, really?
To keep shit from reaching the woodlands. Jack, I don't know where they are.
You're a bar. You're supposed to have darts around.
And I normally do, but who knows where the fuck they went to after...
Hello, Bigby.
Come on, Holly. I need entertainment. This'll do.
Holly, you got a minute?
Why?
Please, Holly. It's important.
Miss White, I heard you had kind of a strange morning.
It's been kind of a strange morning for everyone, I think.
Every time I see this guy, he seems to lose weight. It's amazing. It really is. He loses weight and yet somehow keeps all the muscle.
Jack.
Wolfie, my dear, how are you?
Oh, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Because, you know, we were just talking about you. All of us. At the bar, here.
I just need to talk to Holly. Privately.
Alright, just give us a second first. I'm dying to hear about the body that came out of the East River this morning. It was a fable, right? Oh, everyone knows.
Tweedledee was just here.
He said it looked like Snow White.
You sure it wasn't Tweedledum?
Well, no, but he seemed pretty sure.
Crane.
Sorry.
Tweedledee said you arrested him for no earthly reason. Kept him locked in the cellar all fucking night. He said you tortured him. Which, I don't know, that seems like a breach of your legislative duties. Bigby, come on. You can't be so dumb as
Jack, find the off button, now!
What is it with you two? You and Gran are all, let's get a posse together when there's no one around, but as soon as the big bad wolf walks in, your tails go between your legs. Cat got your nerve? What happened?
What happened? I'm tired is what happened.
Holly.
What?
Bigby, look. 2 Fables are dead. And shit, Gren's sister...
Holly's sister.
Holly's sister has been missing for what? A few days now? And we haven't heard word one about it from anyone.
Actually, have there been any updates?
Gotta be
On
gentle.
my sister.
I don't know how to say this to you, Holly. The woman we found in the river.
Who was it?
You know who it was.
Sorry, Holly.
Boy, I sure walked into that one.
If you say one more fucking thing, just one more thing.
Good job, Jack.
God fucking damn it. Of course, the dear princess, Snow fucking White, is all safe and sound. Where were you when we reported this weeks ago, huh? Where are you when we ever fucking need you? If you'd give 1 ounce of a shit about her, about any of us, she might have been saved. She might have been cared for. She might have been...
I think Bigby and Snow need to apologize.
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry we found your sister this way, and I wish this had ended up better.
maybe just give her some space, guys.
Holly,
Get the fuck out of my bar.
I just want
It should have been you. It should have been you, and it wasn't.
We recovered this from her personal effects. I thought you might like to have it.
I didn't know she still had this.
That was decent of you.
This is why we bring Snow to things. Because she's good.
Gren,
Yeah?
take off for a bit, would you?
Are you sure?
New Book of Fables entry
I don't know
unlocked.
much about her life. Honestly, we didn't talk often.
Who's that band person?
She was lost here in the city. She just got swept away by it.
Why were you two not talking?
It seems so fucking petty now, but I didn't want to watch it with her. I think she was off the Monday drugs, but she was hooking to pay down debt. It ate me up to see her that way.
Runs
Eventually,
along
the
with
only
Faith.
people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie. The owner, Georgie, with all his fucking fees, it's a crock of shit. That's how they kept her under their thumb, really.
Okay. I feel like we've heard the name Georgie before.
Holly, it's okay.
Georgie. Not the first time I've heard that name. What do you know about him?
Yeah.
We can just go talk to him. We've got a lead. Maybe we can take it from here.
Lily.
Thanks for everything, Holly. Is there anything we can do to...
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
It's not charity. It's looking out for our own.
Because we let you down.
Where is she?
She's at the business office. She's taken care of.
I'm gonna have to go down there and get her. Fuck.
Please, we can handle the funeral arrangements.
No, it's a kind of... It's a formality with trolls. We burn our dead by sunrise, or... I don't know.
I'll check with the deputy mayor about that. He'd want to be kept in the loop.
This is really important to me.
Look, why don't you come down with me to the business office, and we'll see what we can do.
And that's why we bring...
That club?
I'll go down there now. See what I can find out from the owner.
You were good with her. I'm impressed.
That's why we bring Snow.
Really. Thanks. It just made everything easier.
I mean, maybe you're rubbing off on me. Makes sense for to be reimagined as a pimp, I suppose. Pudding and pie. Yep, you were correct, lovely scientist. Oh, this might have titty, by the way. Content warning for boobs.
Oh, Sheriff, what a nice surprise. I'm not sure I've seen you here before.
Same rub in his
You're
face.
always welcome, of course.
I'm looking for someone.
Finding you someone is our specialty, but the club's closed.
Not quite what I meant.
That's too bad. I guess you'd better talk to Georgie.
M. Gibson, thank you for the
He's
Prime sub.
here.
Hope you're having a good day, buddy.
I should warn you that Georgie does not like to be bothered when he's working. And he's in...
Nice to see you again, pal.
right now. I mean, more so than usual.
It'll be fine. I have a way with people.
I throw them across the room aggressively. And also occasionally turn into a wolf. I still don't know if Bigby can be classed as a werewolf, technically.
Welcome to the Pudding and Pie, where we cater to the diverse tastes of the Fable community. Your pleasure is our pleasure.
Did you...
I have been doing it late.
She worked here?
My lips are sealed. You'd better ask Georgie.
Okay, so that's like a spell he puts on them. Ah! Ah.
For fuck's sake! What do you think you're doing? You look like you're trying to take a
Okay, so I can't move it while I'm streaming.
Nice guy. Seems like a real prince.
You do have a sense of humor. That's good. Good luck.
Good censorship from Bigby's head.
face. You have to smile. You never smile.
Alright, well just
How many times do I have to say it? You're supposed to turn the clients on. That's your job.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. We're closed. Keep dancing, you. I didn't say stop. For fuck's sake. You, stay right there. Don't even think about sitting down.
You,
I do not want to get struck.
Brilliant deduction, Sheriff. What do you want then?
What's the last game that we accidentally encountered titties
Tell you
in?
what, come back after midnight maybe. I can hook you up. Or, knowing you...
'Cause we did.
It's probably not quite your style. You'd prefer someone who can take a bit of a beating. Tell me, do you prefer a stationary target or one that will put up a fight?
Fuck you, Georgie.
Fuck you, Georgie. Rawr. It's the big bad wolf.
His tattoo says kiss the girl.
Jesus, Bigby, you're so corny. I love it though. No, seriously, I love it. Okay, alright, Sheriff. Just fucking with you. Look, I know why you're here.
Do
Are
you?
you sure?
Listen, Sheriff. Around here, we can't afford to wait for you and your swanky pals to take an interest. We have to look out for each other. When shit happens, I hear about it. Especially if it concerns my livelihood.
In that case, I assume you knew Lily was glamored.
Of course she was, you daft git. She was a troll.
No. I mean glamored to look like another Fable.
Yeah? Well, so what? Who gives a toss? People get up to all kinds of things when nobody's watching.
You know, it's illegal to impersonate another Fable.
It's frowned on.
It's illegal as long as I don't like it. The 13th floor would never provide a glamour like that. It's strictly black market
So
stuff.
she was working as a dancer while glamored to look like Snow. That was her performance. It seems.
Ooh, black market is it? How exciting.
You know, I was one of those people that for years believed the black market was an actual location.
Try to scare people, but you've got fuck all to back it up. And we're all just meant to jump anytime the wolf shows his teeth. Get that out of my face.
This was part of the glamour we found on Lily's body. Take a good look. She was impersonating Snow White. Why?
You've got this all wrong. If Lily was doing a special glamour, it wasn't for me. For fuck's sake, I want that kind of eat.
Life would be more exciting if it was a real place.
She had clients, Bigby. Maybe one of them was into it. A lot of fucked up people in Fabletown.
Like who?
Try looking in the mirror. Anyway, now what to do with me?
Mirror.
Go on then. You gonna hit me? Go ahead. That's what you want to do, right?
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll shut this whole place down.
Oh no, fuck! You! Take your sad fucking face where I can't see it! Bloody bastard fucking shit! You proud of yourself, mate? Proud of your little mess?
Who's that at the back?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, who are you?
Fuck off, Hans.
Hansel and Gretel?
Hold on a minute. Hans, is it?
Hans just cleans up and provides a little muscle when we need it. He's not gonna know anything about the girls and their clients or any of that. No one knows. Don't you get it? It's by design. Discretion is our guarantee, right? And the way we guarantee that is that no one knows anything they don't have to know, including me. I cover my eyes and take my cut. End of story.
Why not look it up?
What's that?
Isn't there a little book with all the stuff about the girls and all that written in
You're
it?
a fucking moron.
Show me.
Thank you, Hans.
There is no book. And as for you, Hans, we need to work on your communication skills and have a fairly good idea where to start. Hey, that's my personal property.
And now it's mine.
Sure, go ahead. Do what comes naturally.
Tell me about the book.
You haven't got the slightest clue about anything. Hey, now.
Crowd control. Oh, hey!
You shouldn't have messed with that. Don't even think about it.
Look, Georgie, why don't you just tell me where the book is?
Can we please not go round and round about this? There's no book. End of story. Do not touch that. You hear me? That's nothing to do with you.
There's still time for you to just cough it up.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but there's no handy magic book with everything you want to know jotted down inside. I sincerely wish there was. Maybe it would get you off me back.
Ooh.
Well, what's this? Looks like a floor safe.
I wouldn't know. It was here when we moved in. I don't have a key to it. Sheriff, will you come on? Fuck's sake, I've got to open up in a few hours.
He's trying my patience.
You're a big bad bastard. We get it. Everyone's guilty. We fucking get it. Jesus, you're killing me. I'm begging you. I'll pay you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, Nate. Leave it. There's nothing there for you.
Right now he can still operate.
You might want to stand back.
All right, all right, all right.
Georgie won't forget that. Oh, look. A key. Well, isn't that a funny coincidence? I am really low down.
On, fucking trash my business over this bullshit. Protector of Fabletown, my ass. What a load of crap. Once again,
there we go.
Get your hopes up. There's nothing in here that'll tell you anything. But it's a kick to the balls for me and my club, so you can be happy about that.
I am happy.
Here, this is Lily's last entry. So tell me, Georgie, who's this Mr. Smith?
Oh dear. I'm afraid it might be a fake name, Bigby. Secrecy is sort of how this all works. Even Ants knows that.
207.
What's 207? Room number?
I don't fucking know. Millimeters, maybe?
Don't bullshit me, Georgie. This is your book. Your girls.
I'm not their fucking secretary.
Maybe you
give them
should
a
get
stage,
one.
I give them music, I provide an erotic venue to attract and retain clients. But let's be clear on something. The girls make the arrangements with their clients, not me. The girls. They're the ones with the Mr. Smiths and Joneses and Mr. X types. Whatever happens outside the club, that's on them. I log the business, take my cut, and I'm out. Now, I've had quite enough of you and your bullying. Excuse me while I call your superiors to make a complaint.
Okay. Can we take the packet? Yes!
Hello? Business office?
Now I get to be the gritty detective who doesn't play by the rules. Faith. Okay, this is promising.
Broken open, but there isn't even a lock.
This one does have a lock, though. Note.
Faith, thanks for covering for me tonight. Let's talk before you go over to the apartment.
Lily.
Looks like they both saw one of Lily's clients.
Which means there's a connection.
Lipstick, lip gloss, compact, glitter. Faith.
Nothing useful there.
Excuse me.
Oh, good. She put a shirt on.
There. I don't remember ever seeing you here before.
Somebody else said that to me on the way in.
I guess we're all surprised. You're trying to place me. They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Ariel?
Once upon a time.
You have legs. Had a glamour?
No, they're real. Do you like them? They cost me a lot.
I thought, didn't you lose your voice?
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa...
I guess Ariel's the Disney version.
Of course you do. I don't have answers. You'll have to find those yourself.
Does the number 207 mean anything to you? I assumed it was a room number. But where?
We can't talk about work.
This is a murder case.
I mean can't.
Our lips are sealed.
These lips are sealed. Discretion is our guarantee.
It's a spell.
It's how things work here.
People keep using those phrases. What does it mean? This is what I need to know about. Lily's last entry. Who's Mr. Smith? Where's room 207? I have to know.
These lips. Sheriff Wolf, would you like to make an appointment with me?
What exactly are you suggesting?
We could make all the usual arrangements, the usual place.
Okay.
Okay.
What would I need to do?
I need 150. It's not good to be short.
Okay. Oh, I don't...
I should have taken the fucking money from Tweedledee.
Wait here for a second.
Not 207?
You'll
Could be
think of
too
something.
obvious. Thank you.
The open arms. This is where they met.
Enjoy your stay. I hope you find what you're looking for.
That was very crafty on her part. Officer? The Open Arms Hotel, the Bronx, late evening. Well, isn't this appropriately sleazy? What do we got over here? Okay, stairs. Bone. Oh, I should call Ichabod. Never mind.
Probably repair that. If the rooms are anything like the lobby, they should cut their rates.
Ding.
Want it by the hour or for the whole night?
Beauty?
Beauty?
I work here, okay? I work the front desk. It's to help pay rent. So, now you know. I know I should have told somebody, but Beast would lose his mind if you knew.
And the Tweedles work here, which is why they're trying to investigate what happened to Faith and Lily.
Let's not make a big thing of it.
Thanks, Bigby. And thanks for covering for me last time, too. So, what are you doing here? Oh, you have a key.
Someone else was murdered last night.
I heard.
The victim was someone who worked at the Pudding and Pie. Lily. She, come around here ever?
You say my lips are sealed, I'm so annoyed.
The troll. I did see her. I mean, you know, we never really spoke, but she came off a tad intimidating.
I talked to Tweedledee earlier today. He mentioned you in passing. Do you know him? Or his brother?
I took out a loan. For back pay. It was like our third notice. And ever since then, those annoying freaks have been pestering me for the money, plus interest.
Why take out a loan from those two?
It was from the crooked man.
Beauty.
You don't know how desperate I was, Bigby. I had nowhere else to go.
Look, if this ever happens again, come see me or Snow first, alright?
I tried.
Man, Fable's bureaucracy is really broken.
Ever see Lily with someone here?
Like, a big part of this story is the... Again, we've got a little bit of story analysis here. Big part of this, I can't help but notice, is very much a commentary on how institutionalized systems fail immigrants. The Fables are very clearly metaphors for immigrants of people from a war-torn land, and a lot of this game's focus, or the driving factors behind this game's plot, is how these institutionalized systems have failed these people. It is well done. It's not immediately obvious.
Sometimes, but nobody I've recognized. I haven't worked here that long, though.
How about a room register? Or someone named Mr. Smith?
That's all we get here, are Smiths, Jones, or Johnsons. I think the last ones are jokes.
Ever meet a girl named Faith? Or just maybe hear that name?
I might have. I don't know. By the end of the night, it's kind of a blur with all the names. Tara, Brandy, Amber, Heather... Sorry.
Have you seen Snow White down here? Or maybe somebody glamored as her?
You know, it's funny. I did see someone who I thought looked a lot like her, but she didn't say anything when she saw me, even though she knew that I saw her. I just assumed it wasn't Snow and went about my business.
Thanks.
Wait. It'll be better if anyone sees you that they at least see you with me, so they know that I didn't let you just wander around by yourself. 5 minutes, please.
We'll see, beauty.
Just be ready to act like I'm trying to kick you out.
That won't be hard.
Listen, Bigby, I assume you'll be filing some kind of an official report or something, which is fine. It's just that I was wondering if I need to be in it. Do you have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast would ever see your report. It's just...
You're asking me to lie.
Not lie, just not include my name. Just say you talked to the clerk or something. You'll do what you have to. I just want you to know that that would help me. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
My key won't work, so...
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this one.
Hold on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want.
It's an investigation.
What if someone found out?
Please.
Fine.
I covered for you twice.
Well, that's weird. This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but it's not working.
Beauty!
Ah, shit.
Beast?
Bigby? How could you do this to me?
This isn't how it looks.
No, wait a minute.
How could you do this? We've been together through everything. I took care of you. I love...
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me? With him?
No, Beast. I promise I'm not. I'm helping him. That's all.
I'll bet! I'm sure you help each other just great!
This is a murder investigation. She's helping me...
Stop lying to me! What the fuck is wrong with you? She's my wife!
Beast, listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not...
Ah! Hey! Bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are!
Stop it!
You told me you had seen her, you fucking liar!
Listen to your wife. Just calm down and...
Beast!
Oh, shit.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You aren't even listening to me!
She's my wife, Bigby!
Will you just listen to us?
Just stop!
This is not a healthy response to anything.
Leave him be!
Oh,
This is my fault!
the wolf came out.
Beast, no! I understand!
That was me hitting the button. I wonder what happens if I hadn't caught it. Oh, wow, I died. Normally these games have, like, failed states, so even if you fuck up, like, it's still mostly okay. Oh, I have to time it. I'm never a fan of button mashing. Oh,
Bigby, no! Don't hurt him!
Oh, fuck. Ow.
You ruined everything!
Actually, you ruined everything.
Fucking wife!
Hey, we got in the room.
Shit.
What have you done?
Bigby.
Look what you did to the door! You can't just act like this whenever
Stand back. You don't want to see this.
Oh my god.
Shit.
What is it? Oh my god.
Don't
Hey,
touch
Beast, do you believe we're on a fucking murder investigation now?
client here, Mr. Smith, whoever he is.
And then,
Must have happened right here.
Jesus.
last night?
Yeah?
I was on shift last night.
On shift? Beauty, what?
I'm not a prostitute, you idiot. I work the front desk.
Do you remember who rented this room last night?
I don't think anyone did. Not last night. Maybe they have it long term. I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
You work here.
Like a totally normal night. How is that even possible? There's so much blood.
Go lock the front door. Keep people out of the hallway. I need you to be sure no one comes in here. This is a crime scene, okay?
But
just do what he says.
You fucking owe me that.
Explain later, okay?
You dickhead. Control your temper, Beast.
Bigby, what kind of a person could do something like this?
That's exactly what I'm about to try to find out. Do all the rooms have these same clocks with the built-in cassette player?
I think so, yes.
Hmm.
I can't believe this.
A storybook.
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Mundy version of her story, anyway.
The whole book is about her?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why is she in a glass coffin?
Have you not read
This is
this?
the part where she's in a deep sleep, but they think she's dead.
Do you not know your own fairy tales?
It's a huff and puff.
I thought you were the only one who smoked that crap brand.
Apparently
Thanks.
not. He brought wine.
Classy.
For my arrival. Okay, but do you mean arrival like showing up at the room?
She was lying
Or
down.
arrival like
Killed. Flowers were already here.
arrival?
How do you know that?
Blood pattern. Also, I'd say the body was dragged off the foot of the bed. There.
The body. Jesus. You could say she. Poor girl. I just can't even imagine.
Wanna give that one a go again, maybe?
What is it?
Our Mr. Smith seems to have a real thing for flowers. You don't just deck out of bed like this for no reason. He's invested in this on a personal level.
Personal? Oh, sure. He's a real romantic.
So it's Prince Charming, right? Like,
Romantic. He brings her flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. Flowers make up for everything. Oh, except for that next, not so romantic part where he murders her. God.
there's an apple. Yeah, it's Prince Charming. It has to be. It's her fairy tale. Unless he's killing by Mundy fairy tale archetypes. because Donkey Skin Girl did have the donkey skin. No, it has to be Prince Charming. Well, no, he could be killing by fairy tale archetypes.
Bigby, this? I think I heard this music last night. It was playing pretty loudly for a while and then stopped in the middle. I didn't think twice about it at the time. I mean, you hear all kinds of things around here, and I guess I've already gotten used to blocking them out.
Could have covered up the sound of the murder.
Poor girl.
Someone's been rough with this dress. It's torn.
Oh no, she must have been wearing it. He killed her and then he took it back off?
No, there's no blood on it. It must have been torn some other time.
Kinky sex, Beauty.
What are you thinking?
This is the same dress as the one in the book about snow.
Let's not be... There's a problem in media that we can talk about real quick. The deranged serial killer is a trans character, or at least an allegory to a trans character. That's something that crops up in media a lot. And as a trans character, I have authority to talk about it. Yeah, that's something that crops up in media a lot, is the deranged psychopathic man is a transvestite, a transgender person, or a cross-dresser. Most famously brought to fame with Psycho, with Patrick Bateman. It's also Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs is also another one. And I believe J.K. Rowling's horribly transphobic adult fiction book is about that. So let's not play into that stereotype. Like I said, it's a trapping of the neo-noir genre, and in this game we're going to see things that are homages to the neo-noir genre, but some things could be avoided.
Smith was dressing Lily up in it.
It's because, you know,
from the book.
there's this inherent societal distrust in cisgendered heteronormative society about men who want to look like women, which is not obviously what transgender people are, but it's an easy thing to exploit. It's a cultural fear of the unknown in cisgendered heteronormative society that allows for a shorthand for, man, this guy's real fucked up. And it is an old archetype. It is an old cliche and stereotype that needs to get rid of.
Right? It's the same dress.
Which is why we didn't
He brings
pick
her
it.
flowers, but he makes her up to look like someone else. That's not personal. It's just obsessed. Oh my god, that poor girl. She couldn't have known. She probably just needed the money. She could have been anyone. How did she wind up here? I mean, not exactly here, but just how does a person...
Georgie took advantage of her when she was in trouble. He's a real predator.
Yeah,
And I would know. I'm a wolf.
she must have been so scared. Do you smell something?
No, just apple.
So it's not drugged.
Oh no, there's more? What? What now?
It's got a single bite taken out of it, like in Snow's story.
Oh no, do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't. I'd have smelled that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. He's just acting out another part of the book. God, I'm just having trouble processing all of this. This guy has some kind of weird snow obsession, but then there's this other stuff too. I mean, he brings someone flowers before he kills them? I hope you're just about through. I don't really want to stay in here any longer.
Yeah, and he had the donkey skin coat for Donkey Skin Girl. So maybe it's not Prince Charming, but it is someone familiar with Fables. Or at least the Monday version of Fables.
Are those pictures of the dead girl?
Or Snow.
How do you know?
I'm in this one. It was taken last winter.
Oh no. Bigby. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer and closer.
His stand-in for Snow is gone now, so...
The next step closer.
Is Snow.
What is it?
It's... Crane.
Okay. So I was off in a lot of ways, but no, there was. I'm not a very good detective. Anyway, next time on The Wolf Among Us.
He could be after you now.
Good. I am dying to get my hands on that disgusting weasel.
I'm really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
Obviously, there will have to be some changes.
Hello, Bigby.
Take care of it, Bigby, or I'll take care of it for you.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
We're still building towards that. How did you respond to Crane about Snow's death? You and 13.5% of players ignored him. How did you treat the murder suspect? You and 37.6% of players forced him to talk. Did you let Snow come with you to the trip trap? 91.9% of players let her make her own decision. You and 69.9% of players didn't hit Georgie. You and 77.8% of players opted not to hit Beast a second time. Alright, well, if you're watching the VOD, thank you for coming by, or the YouTube, thank you for coming by. I'm going to end the YouTube recording there. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Wolf Among Us, and if you have, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, head over to the main channel, do all the social links, or come and check us out live on twitch.tv/Skye Blacke. I play games Monday, Thursday, and Friday at various British Standard Times, and you can find my schedule either in the Discord, which is linked in the description, or on Twitter. Or my Tumblr. Alright, bye YouTube.